This is St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop. June 10th through 12th, 2022. Atlanta, Georgia. Ranger Stop 8. November 11th to the 13th, 2022. Orlando, Florida. Get your tickets now. Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Ayo, your mic's muted.
Ayo, I have a question.
What's up?
Why is Aguilar angry at Julio?
She wanted him to let her be.
Now I got another question for you.
Okay.
How did Oteka get the demon driver?
By spinning a web of lies and betrayal.
Oh God. Now another question is this. Who is sabotaging the comedy show?
Finding that out would be a difficult task.
Oh, God. And my last question is this. How low is Iki willing to sink to save a life? Just answer that for me.
To live with his vices.
Oh God.
Now, what is Vice's favorite music?
I don't know. What is Vice's favorite music?
Rock and roll.
I'm done.
Okay. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Rider Time Podcast. I am TimeRider Zero, and here with me I have Astro Red. And if you're wondering why we're doing a duo comedy routine, is because of this week's episode of Kamen Rider Revice, which is episodes 21, 22, which we combined to Take My Life, Air Stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so sticking to the theme from last week, we were doing double episodes, so we're combining the titles. So, what you thought of these two episodes?
Episode 21, I cried. Episode 22, I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. Episode 21 really gave me Kamen Rider Blade vibes, and if you've watched Kamen Rider Blade, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's been crazy, and I finally they're getting back to the whole double episodes thing because pacing. Finally, we're getting some pacing done.
Like, geez.
Yeah, the show's been having some pacing issues lately, but it looks like they're going back on track, and hopefully it stays consistent up to episode 32. Hopefully we'll be caught up by episode 36-ish.
Probably. You never know.
Probably. Yeah. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the fact that Ikki and Vice had to form a comedy duo?
I like it. I actually like it. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. What is this? I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep. And also to the people in the audience, what did you guys think about this dynamic? Do you think that they could actually do a really good comedy duo? Let us know in the comments.
Please let
And
us know.
honestly, I like seeing what different comedy duos are all about because me, like, what I'm a big, I love British TV shows, and one of my most favorites is Peep Show, which features Robert Webb and David Mitchell, and they're one of my most favorite comedy duos of present day. You know, they work really well off of each other, so it's like really nice to see more comedy duos outside of the UK. But one thing I really appreciate about episode 22 is that it features a certain form from a movie, because we don't review the movies because we're trying to stick to the TV show, is the 01 Neobata Vice stamp, which kind of is appropriate for them to show this episode because of the fact that Kamen Rider 01 wanted to be a comedian, and this is an episode about comedians. So it's really
Exactly.
nice. It's really nice to actually see like that kind of callback, whether or not it was intentional. But I think they're also just trying to promote the movie.
I think so too.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on what's going on with Aguilera in these two episodes? Because there's a huge, intense shakeup during her dynamic with Julio and Sakura.
I'm like, oh wow. I'm looking at this. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. What the heck is going on? I'm like, okay, I see you. I see you. I see the writers doing what they need to do, giving the like personal issues to deal with.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just curious as to whether or not, is she really gonna like go back to old Tekka, or if it's gonna be just another ruse? And if so, will it be successful enough? And again, I'm so curious who the big bad's gonna be. But there actually is one thing that we do need to discuss. We finally find out what's in that basement. I've been complaining about what's in that basement for so long. How many episodes has it been? Like 5?
Yeah.
6?
Around 5 or 6 episodes, yeah.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that reveal?
Honestly, my jaw just dropped.
Like, well, what's the name though? Weekend. Like, I'm hoping it's some kind of pun that I don't know about, like Vampire Weekend, because Kamen Rider Ghost had a form called Grateful, which is funny because Grateful Dead. I get it, but like, what's the Weekend a reference to? Because I feel like it has to be a reference to something. But hey, it's crazy.
I guess we'll find out in the next few episodes.
Yeah, I guess we will. But so I'm curious, what is Weekend's actual plan? Because I know they're going against Phoenix, and we kind of predicted that they're going to go against Phoenix, but are they also going against the Dead Man? I'm genuinely curious what their ambitions are.
Same.
Yeah. So what do you have any predictions?
Honestly, no, I don't. I just can't wait to see how everything turns out.
Huh. I mean, I'm the opposite. Like, I can't just wait to find out what's gonna happen. I have to like make my.
You're like, I have to know.
I have to deduce. I have to deduce things. Like when I watch Attack on Titans, I had to figure out who the Titans were. I mean, I did not read.
Hold on. I'm about to. I don't know why my computer's acting stupid. I'm joining on my phone.
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, like I did not like go into the manga to like figure out like ahead of time. Like I just watched the anime at the time, and I was able to figure out who the two Titans were, like within those first 25 episodes. But the fact that I had to actually figure it out was part of the fun. I can't just sit around and wait for them to reveal themselves. But yeah, there's that. Hopefully, the Vengeance virus doesn't keep you overly occupied. Yes, clearly there's a computer virus going around, so everyone's computer's getting really sick. We need some firewalls. So what about the rest of you guys? What do you think of the episode? Like episodes 21, 22, what are some of your predictions? Obviously, some of you might have even watched the next few episodes ahead of time because we are a little bit behind. But what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think Weekend's goals are? What do you think Olteka's goals are? Aguilara, Vice. What about the dad? He's got health complications. What's going to go on over there? Hopefully we can find out. He's back from the dead.
The Vengex virus got me.
See, I called it. I can't just sit around and wait for the answers. I have to figure out the answers on my own. Obviously, without cheating, of course, by looking ahead. But I do tend to figure out the answers. I don't know if you've ever watched the new Batman movie.
I watched it so many times with me and my fiance. Actually,
but because when Ryan Clement and I went to see it, like as soon as someone reads a riddle, like I almost immediately have the answer to the riddle. And everyone's like, come on, let us enjoy the movie. I'm like, I can't help it. I have to answer the riddles.
So when me and Lydia come out there and we see the Batman again, you're gonna be like that.
In any case, like the one scene I liked was the one with the thumb drive.
But we digress.
Yeah. So I gotta figure out what is everyone really up to. Like, what's Phoenix? Hey, but at least they revealed that Phoenix is up to something that's probably no good. We know that the new director is somehow a villain, and Weekend. What are they up to? And why do they give Sakura her John driver?
I don't know.
In any case, clearly Sakura is the most popular character because the Dead Man want her, the Weekend want her. Everybody wants Sakura. Yep. Anyways,
Ikki and Vice are the most popular characters. I thought it would be Ikki and Vice that would be the most popular characters.
Yeah, you'd think that, but you don't see the Dead Man inviting Ikki and Vice to their group. You don't see the Weekend inviting Ikki and Vice to their group. Now you got Air Stairs inviting them to their show.
My thing, I think when it comes to Deadman's, I think they're planning on having her join.
Mm-hmm. So going on to like episode 22, who do you think are the contract holders for the Elephant and Shark Dead Man?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I sat there watching it. I'm like, come on. I'm like, give us some answers.
All right. I mean, you don't have any predictions?
Me personally, I think it's going to be Vice.
Really? Vice is the one who summoned the other dead men?
I think so, because if you look at it, he's been sensing something. We don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, honestly, I feel like it would be too obvious if it was the two dead men were one of the comedy groups, because at first they were suspecting it would be one of the other two comedy duos, and then they suspected it was the other pair. By the way, Pavlov dogs, ha, I get it. But I have a feeling it isn't either of them. I think it's that one chick who's like producing the show and possibly the head judge.
You think so?
Yeah, because it would be too obvious if it was two comedians creating the two dead man. I think it's someone who you would not typically figure it out. Honestly, I feel like even like going into like Fantastic Beasts, like I feel like there should have been a plot twist towards the end, and then they didn't use it. So I'm more surprised by the fact that they chose the obvious ending. You know what I mean?
True.
But I definitely think it's that one chick that asked for help, and the producer and like the head judge of the show. And no, I'm not trying to make any subtle references to the Masked Singer. Okay. But I get so likes, dislikes of the two episodes, and score out of 10 for each of them.
They killed off my boy Hiroami. That's what I'm pissed about. That's what I'm pissed about.
Okay. So what would you give episode 21?
A 5.
A 5. Wow. That's the lowest that any episode has ever gotten on Rider Time podcast. And we've covered 01 and Saber before this. Okay. And what about episode 22?
I give it around an 8.
An 8. Okay. Okay, for me, I would give episode 21 an 8 because, as predictable as it is, I actually like seeing more twists and turns and developments and stuff. Because of the whole, because he faked getting captured. It's kind of like that one episode of Power Rangers SPD where that one monster intentionally let Sky capture it so that it could switch bodies with Sky and then run amok in the base.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like Hiromi is possibly dead, but I don't think he's gone for good. Call me crazy, but I don't think he's gone for good. Anyways, for episode 22, I would give it a 9 because yay, comedy and character development. I want to see more of this. Finally, we're getting some good stuff done here. Because honestly, I feel like I was at a slump for Revice in the last few episodes, and like this is just the episode I needed in a good while.
Oh Lord.
Like between episodes 15 and 20, it's like this is the episode I needed. So 8 and 9, those are my two scores. So off to the comments, shall we? Thomas says, hey. Parthamesh says, hi. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Let's see. Jen, our own Jen says hello. And it's nice to see you guys. Jen, it's nice to see you too. I really hope to see you on the show more often. And I hope things are going well for you. Well,
same.
That's it for the comments. It was a very short comment section, but hey, we got people responding, and we love to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on the episodes? What are your scores and whatnot? I want to hear what you guys think of the episode.
Honestly, the series itself, I like the build-up.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the comedy about me. I also love the serious moments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just think that this season could be better written. Is all. Because I know they can do well, but I think they can do better.
Exactly.
In any case, next week we're gonna do episodes 23 and 24. We're hopefully gonna catch up as quickly as we can to the actual show, so that we can go back to doing one episode at a time. But until then, you guys
love peace and chicken grease.
Love peace and chicken grease, yeah. And of course, if you guys like the content, please be sure to like, sub, and follow, comment, etc. Ding the bell icon on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere that you could show that bit of love. And if you are more interested in Super Sentai, we got Sentai Hero Special, where hopefully our other two members are going to start reviewing Dawn Brothers. And of course, we're going to, tomorrow, some of the members are going to be reviewing the next episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury, all stitched up. And of course, watch some of our interviews. Most recently, we got this guy interviewing Kareem Prince, aka Sestro, the cool
the blue
guy.
alien ranger.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll get 5 out of 5 soon. But yes, and you can watch all that on the Morphin Network, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Until then, guys, peace out. Stay safe. Make sure you're wearing face masks and keeping your social distance, because it looks like.
And also hold the ones you love dear to your heart.
Yeah, because it looks like we're getting another cough season. So let's try to stay safe and calm and collected. Until then, see you guys next week. Bye.
Later, guys.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below. This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! June 10th through 12th, 2022. Atlanta, Georgia. Ranger Stop 8. November 11th to the 13th, 2022. Orlando, Florida. Get your tickets now.